What's up guys, it's Pokedog. Thanks so much for joining today. One of my absolute favorite series Pokemon ever did was the Gym series. Specifically in Japanese, there's two different Gym series. Well, there's two different in English as well. But in Japanese, there's two different Gym series, and it's called Gym 1, and I think it's called Leader Stadium. And then you have Gym 2, which is Challenge from the Darkness, and they're really sick sets. It's like, they're really, really sick. They basically have like gym leaders Pokemon, right? So like Brock's Rhydon would be an example, or Blaine's Charizard, right? So these are like really cool cards because not only are they the Pokemon, but they're also like the gym leaders Pokemon. So anyway, I set out to collect every single holo in the gym series in Japanese in a graded 9 or above, and it's going to be BGS, PSA, or CGC. And I'm nowhere near finished, but I know this is going to take me a few years, and I don't know, I just love these artworks. So it's one of my favorite things that they ever did at Pokemon, and so I just wanted to share my cards with you today. If you like this stuff and you like Pokemon cards, make sure to subscribe. Alright, so I'm going to pull these cards over and we can kind of take a look here. So I'll just kind of leave them in a stack, and you can see there's some CGC graded cards here. There's also some PSA, so you can see a different like color. Alright, so I'll just kind of like leave them right here, and we'll kind of just flip them over and go through them, and I just want to show you what we've gotten so far. And so here we go. So this is a Rocket Hitmonchan. So yeah, you got your Rocket's Hitmonchan. This is a really sick card. I love that like stream of orbs that kind of come up through the card right there, and just beautiful. This one's from Gym Leader Stadium. This is the first of the two, and Gym 2 actually is probably, I don't know, a top 3 set for me all time. I love they put the Rocket's grunt on the bottom, so it's really sick. And then yeah, so you have your Gym 1 logo there, and that's Rocket's Hitmonchan. So we'll just kind of put that in the back, and we'll keep on going here. All right, so the next card is Brock's Rhydon, and this is another fighting type. And I love, like, you can see the grass in the background and the sky. This kind of like reminds me of Legends Arceus a little bit. Just how, like, I don't know, you just see this Rhydon, and it just seems like that Rhydon is in nature, like walking around. It's really sick. So anyway, this is Brock's, right? So you can see Brock on the bottom. This is also Gym 1, Leader Stadium. And then I also just love the holo on these cards. I mean, they're just beautiful cards. That holo is so nice. So that's Brock's Rhydon. I actually remember pulling this card when I was a kid, and just loving that card and thinking that card was just so sick and looked really cool. All right, so next up we have Giovanni himself. We have to get the other trainers too, but Giovanni, we actually got this. We picked this up for like, I don't know, 25 bucks or $30 or something like that in one of our budget challenges. And I love doing budget challenges for this set because sometimes you can find some really sick holos that are graded 9 for cheap, right? Like under like $30, $40. It's crazy. So anyway, this is Giovanni. Love this card. Love the holo pattern. Kind of reminds me of like an emerald type of just beautiful green, like deep green color. You can kind of see those holo, the holo there when I shine the light on it. Next up, we actually have Giovanni's Persian. So why not put Persian after that? We actually pulled this one ourselves, and we pulled this after the 100 subscriber episode. So you could actually go back and watch that on the channel, but this was pulled on the channel, and this would actually grade it a 9.5 if it weren't for the surface. So this is actually a really good candidate for a PSA 10 crossover, which I might do at some point, just because this specific card means a lot to me, because we did pull it for our 100 subscriber episode. You have Giovanni on the bottom, and you know Giovanni's Persian is an iconic Pokemon in the actual anime. But I love this card. I love the holofoil. Colorless holos are like my favorite kind of holos. I just love how, you know, I'm a sucker for holos that have a lot of holo pattern in them. So that's a really cool card. Definitely one of my favorites in the collection, and I'm not selling that ever. It's not super valuable. Honestly, you could probably pick that card up for like $30 or $40, but graded like that, maybe it's a little bit more, but anyway. Yeah, so it's pretty cool though. All right, so, and then here we go, guys. This is where we get into some of the bigger cards that I have from this set. This is the Blaine's Moltres. This is a massive card also from that Gym 2 set. So you can see this is from Gym 2. And this is just a gorgeous card. You can kind of see the trees in the back. And you have Blaine, of course. Blaine at the bottom. So, and then this one actually has a nice swirl right there. I know a lot of people like those swirls. This has the, I didn't show you this earlier, but these are all old back, right? So if you look at new Japanese cards, they actually have a new back. And the old cards actually have that old back where it says Pocket Monsters, card game. And so that's pretty crazy. And this card's beautiful, right? Like, I mean, you can't deny. Look at that holofoil. Look at that swirl right there. It's gorgeous. So that one, we picked that one up during like COVID or something. I was just getting back into really getting heavy into Pokemon card stuff, and during COVID, and we picked this up before like the craze got insane. So that's a pretty cool one there. And next up, we have Misty's Gyarados, and I do love this card a lot. So you can actually see a little swirl down there, but there's not a lot of holofoil on this card. It just kind of like weaves in and out of the Gyarados, so you can kind of see. But you have Misty on the bottom, which a lot of people love Misty. You know, obviously, you have the waifu thing going on. PSA 9. These are all 9s, of course, right? So I just haven't been saying it because I'm really shooting for 9s on this set. But here we go. You have your Magikarp at the top. I just love this card. I love this card. It is so iconic. This reminds me of good times, you know, having a Gyarados there in red and blue. This just really brings me back to red and blue, and I love that so much. All right, next up here we have, this is probably my favorite card in this set. It's close. This and like the Gengar, the Mewtwo I really like as well. But yeah, so this is a beautiful card. This is a Venusaur, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a sweet swirl. So nice swirl on that holo. And this also graded a 9, and I think it's probably due to the centering isn't the best. I can't remember if there was something. There's a little bit of whitening at the top there. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but this card's beautiful. Yeah, 9. Venusaur is my favorite Pokemon, so this is definitely up there for me. And I do love the fact that this card just has so much holofoil on it. And then classic art there with Venusaur. You have Erica on the bottom. A lot of people like Erica. She's like super, super nice in the anime. So that is a really cool one there. And then last but not least, we do have the big boy, the Charizard. This is a Blaine's Charizard, and it is really cool. I love like the rugged like rocks behind it, right? So you can see that those rocks behind him. And you got Blaine on the bottom, which a lot of people love Blaine. And honestly, this is a really, really good quality card. There is one, so like the centering's pretty good. I don't know if you can see. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And then on the back, everything looks really good except for there's a little nick right there. I don't know if you can see. Just a tiny little nick there on the bottom edge. And that definitely is going to hold something like this back. I'm actually surprised this isn't more like an 8 from CGC just because of that. CGC is very strict. So, but yeah, get one more look at that Charizard. Beautiful card. Love that holofoil. Is gorgeous. So, yep. So that's the gym series that we have so far. So we're still working on the set. Obviously, we're gonna still do budget challenges and try and get some of these holos and try and scoop some of these up. As we can. Obviously, it gets a little bit expensive and it's kind of difficult because there's so many of them. But I'll probably try and focus a little bit more on getting some of the lesser expensive ones, like the Hitmonchan, like the Rhydon, some of that stuff, just so we can kind of tackle that, and then we'll focus on like some of the big boys later on when I want to sell some stuff from the collection and flip it back into the set. That's all I have for you guys. So, hey, thanks so much for coming today. I hope you enjoyed this nice change up, this nice little just a little collection review here. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. And if you do like this stuff, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and stay tuned for the 500 subscriber giveaway stream. It's going to be really sick, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and if you want to watch some more Pokemon card stuff, there should be something on the screen right now. We'll see you later.